The learnings of Nishmas Etta Ahuva by Yaakov Masechas Avos Perek Dala Mishna Yomi. Shimon Elazar said, in 4 times you have to wait before you go ahead and you proceed on something. The first one is Al Taratza es Chavercha b'shas kaisa. You shouldn't be meratza your friend when he's upset. B'shas a person's upset, you're not going to be able to be meratza him. The Gemara in Bracha Zayin Amanal says, "Ein meratzan leila adam b'shas kaisa," and the Gemara learns it out from Moshe Rabbeinu and the Egel. By B'shas Egel, when he was davening Takadosh Baruch Hu, it says Pana Yelchu that B'shas the kas of a person, you're not allowed to be. It's not going to help to be meratza him. But al tanichmeni b'shas shemeisim mutal lefanav. Similarly, b'shas a person is in avelis and the mace is still mutal lefanav, it won't help to be menachem him. Rashi says mitich shetzarasay medus b'fanav eini bekabel tanchumim, because the tzara is standing right in front of him, he's not going to be able to be mekabel tanchum. So you have to wait, and then afterwards you can be menachem. Al tishaloi b'shas nidroi, when a person makes a neder, you shouldn't try to find a Pesach immediately after you made the neder, because if you go too soon after you made the neder, so then you're going to tell him, how do you find the Pesach the neder? You ask him, did you mean to make the neder if you would have known this and this, right? Adaita the hachi nidra. And he would, if it's b'shas nidra, he's always going to say, yeah, I did mean that. I meant in that situation. I did mean in that situation. And then you're just going to make it worse for him. So therefore you have to wait until it calms down, time relaxes, and then you could ask him, would you have made the neder had you known? And then he would answer no, and then you could be shayel on the neder. And lastly, al tishtadol l'roisa b'shas kilkalkalta, a person shouldn't try to see a person b'shas while he's still in his runes. The Rav says, Kishiniskalka b'chet, when he made an Aveira, because then you're just going to be mevayishim. So you have to wait time, and then afterwards you could try to help him out. Mishna Yomi, Shmuel Hakotan Omer, Shmuel Hakotan said, V'nafol oyevecha al tismach ubikoshle al yigal libecha. When your enemy falls, is a pasuk in Mishlei, Kapitel Chav Daled. When your enemy falls, you should not be happy, and when he stumbles, your heart should not be sameach. Penir Hashem, the Rabbeinu, maybe Hashem is going to see you being happy, and He's not going to be happy with that. The Heshem may Allah and He's going to remove His anger from this other person. So the Rabbeinu Yonah asks the obvious question: what is Shmuel Hakotan being mechadish over here? He's just saying over the pasuk in Mishlei. So Rabbeinu Yonah says that this was like we said earlier in the beginning of Mishna Yomi, all these Hu Yomer means that they used to say it constantly, and Shmuel Hakotan felt that this is something that people needed to know about. And what's the yesod of this? The yesod of this Mishnah is that if you're happy, he says you're allowed to be happy when the oyev falls, but you have to realize the purpose of that happiness has to be because of the kfayt shemayim that comes about it. If you're happy that the enemy fell because it came from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and al yidei you being happy, that's going to be marbim, more k'vod shemayim, then you could be happy. And if not, if you're just happy stamazog, nothing to do with the k'vod shemayim, you're just happy that the enemy fell, then chas v'sholom is penir Hashem, the Rabbeinu v'heshav me'olov apay. Rabbeinu Yonah says that He's going to remove His anger from the enemy, and it's going to be moichem lo. Rashi also says it's going to be moichem lo Yaakov and Esav, because Baruch Hu is going to be moichel the enemy, and as a punishment for you being happy. So therefore, it's important that if you're happy that an enemy fell, the reason why you're happy is because of the k'vod shemayim that came about it. That's what Rabbeinu Yonah teaches the Mishnah.